All right, cellos, just wanted to make a quick video for you about diminished, extended, and chromatic finger patterns. The hand shape for diminished and for extended is going to be the same. So if this is my normal hand shape for cello, I'm going to take my first finger and extend it backwards. Normally we tell you to play on the tips of your fingers, but with that finger straight, that first finger straightened out backwards, you're going to actually be playing a little bit on the side of the finger, and that is okay. Okay, so to set this up, I'm going to go to first position, just like normal. Okay, fingers are on the blocks or on the tapes, and I'm going to point my first finger backwards. Okay, so if I'm on the D string, I'm going from an E natural to an E flat. Okay, so it's going to sound like this. Diminished finger pattern. So if you want to take a second and either rewind this or pause it and do that on your own again, go for it. Okay. The next finger pattern is the extended finger pattern, and it's the exact same hand shape. Take that first finger and point it backwards, but I'm going to take my whole hand and I'm going to shift it up a half step so that my second finger is now on F sharp. And when I extend my first finger backwards, now I'm going to be on E natural again. Okay, so my first finger is on E extended backwards. My second finger is on F sharp, so I have that big space. Okay, then when I put my fourth finger down, it lands between my fourth finger tape, my fourth position tape, and now I have G sharp. Okay, so D, E, F sharp with my second finger, G sharp, and then we'll shift up to A. Okay, it is important that you start with a little half step shift up and you don't start here and try to extend that way, because what happens to these fingers, they can't reach the fingerboard anymore. Okay, you also need to keep that thumb lined up right behind your second finger. Okay, so my thumb and my second finger lined up on F sharp. I'm going to play the extended finger pattern. Here we go. F sharp, big space, G sharp, and A. Back to G sharp. It's not as big of a shift as you think. Second finger on F sharp, extend that first finger backwards, E, open D. Good. So again, if you want to take a minute and pause this and rewind it, or just pause it and play through that extended finger pattern on your own, go for it. Okay. Next, we're going to do the chromatic finger pattern, and we'll do that one in an I play, you play style, because it's a little, there's more notes to it. Okay. So I'm going to start in first position. I'm going to point my first finger backwards, because chromatic means that we're playing the half steps for every note. Okay. For the whole thing. So we're starting to open D. Now E flat. Your turn. Now ooch up to E. Your turn. F natural. Your turn. Now F sharp. We're going to pause right here. I'm going to take my hand and shift up to third position, not going all the way to fourth, going to third. So my first finger is where my fourth finger would normally go. So here's my fourth finger, here's my first finger. We're just replacing it. So now you're going to play G with your first finger. Your turn. Next note is G sharp. Third finger is going to play A. Okay, G sharp again. Back to G. F sharp. Now F natural. E, my first finger. Extend that first finger backwards for E flat. And then open D. Good. Last thing, we're going to play the whole thing. We did I play, you play. Now we're going to do we play for the chromatic finger pattern. So reset first position. Point that first finger backwards. Ready, 2, 3, 4. E flat. Oops, that's E. F natural. F sharp. Go to third position. G sharp. And A with your third finger. Stay there. G. Back to first position, F sharp. F natural. E. Point that first finger backwards. Open D. There you go. That's your diminished, extended, and chromatic finger pattern for the cellos. You can do that finger pattern on all of the strings, not just the D string. It works for all of them, A, G, and C also. Happy practicing.